we thought you guys were so much better, technically than the other firms. But just looking at, your general processes, the amount of time you guys are spending versus the other offerings out there, we thought it made a lot of sense because it's so important. We have a very valuable asset, that's now going into this structure. We want to make sure that it's entirely secure.
Halborn is a great partner, and we've worked with them. And Halborn obviously has experience across different chains and ecosystems, so that's definitely valuable for us too, as we're evaluating which auditing firms to use. There's definitely a plethora of them out there, but you want to make sure you're working with those that have experience somewhat within what you're building. And given that Move is an entirely new ecosystem, we wanted to look for one that had diversity and had looked at various ecosystems. So that was a good, that was part of the reason we picked Halborn.
The experience working with Halborn was great. It was the first deep external review of our proof system. So reviewing the cryptographic circuits, reviewing the verification of the proof. And, this is like, obviously for a zero knowledge rollup, it's an integral part of what we do, right? This is the piece that is the zero knowledge piece. I think the proof is kind of in the results of the audit as well, because there are findings, right? So even though we had done everything that we could internally to catch and harden the system, obviously we are very thorough before we bring it to an auditor. It's still valuable, and you still find that these audits are fruitful because they find things that you had missed. So for us, it's that orthogonal review. It's like bringing in expertise that is outside of the team and looking at our assumptions, looking at our implementation with a fresh pair of eyes.
We are very confident with what we do, but we need also third parties to make sure that we are not doing any mistakes. So we are happy to work together with Halborn, which is a company built of experts in the field. I think I heard of Halborn even before I started Utila. I already met people who, when I was just ideating around security, they said, maybe you should look at the area of Halborn. Looks like this company is like exploding now. So I think that you guys did a really amazing job in the market. I think that for us, it's super important to work with the biggest experts in the market when it comes to auditing. And we have the feeling that we know that Halborn is one of the best companies for auditing.